Hello. So I was at Barnes and Noble the other day waiting on family. Was in the manga section and saw this book. Don't know, I never heard of this person before. I don't know how to pronounce their name. The illustrations are phenomenal. I'm just started to get into manga recently, and so far I've been impressed with art. It's amazing. I love the brushwork. And far as I could tell online, they use traditional methods, so not digital. And I'm real curious to know how they did some of this stuff. Like the snowflakes look very, and even the cold coming out of them, like cold breath coming out here. It's real interesting. From what I can tell, they use marker. Some of this might be watercolor or some kind of watercolor marker, but it's beautiful. And I guess this book is based on a volleyball team. These are great dynamic poses. Look at this. This is just great. Great perspective here. Close up here, going all the way back. I love this scene here. This scene, it's very nostalgic, right? I mean, you have juice boxes and that sort of thing. But I love the textures in the background. And they must use maybe a textured paper, because that comes through here. I just love the little bit of grunginess here on the juice box. Man, that color matches some bits of the shirt. The color is amazing. I just love this different approach to the, instead of using black, thick black lines or whatever, the edges here are pencil of some kind, or like some kind of dry. And I love the consistency in all of this. Every line is using the same dry pencil. It's got a great energy, and I love this sort of background. I don't know, you can tell it's outside, but it's not specifically leaves or whatever. It's outside. That's all it portrays. That's fine. This is perfect, really. Here they have some sort of dry brush technique to show motion, and it really works. I mean, it's almost digital. It could be digital. I'm not entirely sure. Only stuff I found online with process work has been traditional work, but this could very well be digital. So anybody knows, let me know in the comments. Again, this is the first time seeing this artist, knowing anything about this manga series or anything. So please. I apologize for my ignorance. I love this dry brush technique. Whether it's digital or not, it's just beautiful. It's well done. It's just really great. And you still have this nice shadow over the clear light source. The expression, of course, this is manga type expression. They have these very big eyes, big mouth, very expressionistic. I envy that. I mean, I have a hard time drawing mouths without expression, and as soon as I add expression, it gets wacky real fast. Oh, this here is just, I feel like I've seen this before, or maybe even someone in Western comics used this. This is awesome. I mean, the texture on the background here, the moon is just suggestive enough to that I know it's the moon. These random scratchy blobs here. I don't know, it's really add a mood to this. I love the volleyball net here, the volleyball balls. This is great. The composition is designed well. It's everything perfect. Oh, here we go. This is a scene right here. This is great. That sky is by itself is beautiful. And then on top you have this scratchy, dry brush. It could be, I don't know. It could be a mixture of, I don't know how they get this texture, honestly. Again, if anybody has any ideas, let me know in the comments, because this is great. I mean, composition's nice, but just the texture is and I know it's a design decision, and it's consistent everywhere. Everywhere has the same texture. It's not here or there, and then some. It's so consistent and beautiful. Oh, this is cool. And here we go a little further with the texture. You have old paper, and then you have looks like a piece of torn paper or something like that. I personally love, I don't know, call it retro, but grungy textures. It gives off a nostalgic feel. Even though this is a completely different culture for me, I get what they're trying to do here. It's just so well done. Here we have that dry brush style again, or maybe even it's some kind of pencil, but it looks not like pencil. Maybe there's parts pencil and then parts, I don't know what it is. Could be, again, it could be digital. I think they use for these. So I was watching online, they had these big markers that were very flowy, very watery, almost like a watercolor marker or something. Really interested in finding out what those are. Here for this maybe like some sort of Halloween one shot, they got into like these big fat black lines, these big fat black lines here all the way around each character. It's well done. It's different from the rest of their stuff. It's so expressive, really well done. And there's something really great here about this this composition. And they look different, maybe stylized a little differently too. The line thickness is varied. It's more similar to the one I just saw, the thickness, the varied thick lines. And then the background painting is different here. It still matches and works. It works really well. I mean, really, it's a perfect background because these pop right off. The foreground, the characters pop on top of it. It's beautiful, really well done. But it's a little different from the other work here. Here they really captured the motion of a set in volleyball, and you have some of these little subtle, these little lines, those hash lines in the ball, just to show a little bit of movement. This is great. Look at this thing. This has a very like retro. I love this like torn paper all the way around. Again, I'd really love to know if this is traditional, because if so, then that's awesome. I wonder how they did that. This looks like it might have been digital, some sort of Photoshop on top. But either way, however they did it, it really looks cool. You get a sense of, okay, these are two teams, two rivals going against each other here soon. This is great. You have like the camera angle's great. You know, you have this weird camera angle where the horizon line's way below, or let's just say the ground is way below, and the angle is off, right? But you just still know that these are in the foreground, and then so the perspective grid goes that way, right? So you can just follow this gate here, just follow the lines, go all the way back here like that, and it just everybody just sort of falls in line. Just let that, you know. And there's another one in here that's I want to show too. That's just amazing perspective, camera angle together. Here's another one. Just amazing. These perspectives, you know, you have the ground that goes all the way back, and then the buildings go that way down. You know, it's like a 1 point perspective. It's like all going, but then the angle of the camera angle is askew, a bit tilted. It really gives energy to the scene. And again, you have these cool textural snowflakes. Just more of those lines that show motion. This is a cool design here where the net is there, but it cuts off right before, so it doesn't interrupt the scene. Here's another awesome perspective camera angle. I mean, you have this like tip of a ship here, and it goes all the way back, and the ship is here, and you see he's really high here. Someone's on that little platform, and you go over here, and he's really and this fish just everything just sort of forces your eye to go here, and then forces your eye to go here, and then here we go, just a loop like that. It's just so well designed. And then you have that clumpy white technique that they use for the snow here, it works, you know. And then you have these like streaks that are like really showing motion even up in here. And then on top of that, you have like little rust spots, wood down here, but the background's perfectly rendered. That's not that detailed. It's just there. You know, you don't want to pay attention to that right now. This is what's going on, but you want a little something. I just can't tell you how much I'm impressed by this. It's very inspiring. That's a nice gradient. That's a hell of a scene here. Look at that. These little marks, these little dashes for the floor. It's perfect. It's all you need to know. These floors look like that. And from a distance, it's what it looks like. But they're just little marker dashes, just little marks. And the light bouncing off the floor here from the windows. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. What can I say? It's great. Again, here's that watercolor technique with the textured paper. I can clearly see that textured paper here. What a great little scene. Colors are beautiful. Oh, look at that. See, this is great. I love this. This is like Jeff Lemire. If you don't know who Jeff Lemire is, look up Jeff Lemire. Very similar to this style. Very prolific artist and writer. He has a lot of books out there, all really well done. Worth a read, worth many reads. But this puts me in mind of Jeff Lemire. Little Harry Potter tribute there. So I highly recommend looking up this person. I can't read their name. I mean, without messing this up, I don't know how to say that. But in this book, the manga Haikyuu, Endings and Beginnings, it's wonderful. If this sort of thing just helps me keep going, keep practicing, it's inspiration. And hopefully this inspired you in some way. If so, give me a like, give me a subscribe if you want to. Thanks. Have a good day.